And we're back again. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Impossible Creatures Replay channel. We're going to do another recording real quick on Sunken Valley because Stella requested that we record this game specifically, but we accidentally got the wrong replay. So I'm joined once again by Davo and potentially by Wilson.
Hey. Hello, I'm Davo.
And we're going to
get with that avant bouche, we can get into the real game.
Straight into it. And interestingly, same players but opposite spawns.
Yes. So now we'll see what Kiki does with the right-hand spawn.
I wonder if it's the same armies as the last game we cast. If you missed that, there will be a link in the description.
Absolutely. I mean, if it's the same armies, that's going to benefit Kiki enormously, having the land armies to defend the approaches to his water base.
Correct, because of course in the last recording, Kiki did struggle by dint of lacking swimming units until late in the game, so he could not really attack an expansion here.
And Mutt having the units to hold the choke, the mid choke, and Kiki didn't really attack from the north, which would have been another option. But I think Kiki is less experienced on this map than Mutt is. So
Kiki established a bit of a presence here with a chamber, but ultimately wasn't really able to make it pay off as much as he might have wanted.
Yes, he never moved in with a massive units, but yes. So interestingly, Mutt is, instead of scouting, he's fencing the water approach to his main base and expanding north before taking his base expansion.
And I wonder if Kiki's making a mistake by not kind of scouting this area. I wonder if Mutt's just going to come and set up a creature chamber here or something like that. Or maybe he'll just go straight for the island. This must be a scouting hench. He must be a scout.
Scouting, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For having tried to take that island expo away from right spawn, it's not worth it. It just does not work. So yeah, Mutt is just finding out what Kiki's economy is looking like.
Chambers coming up from Kiki. He might be looking to do some early aggression once he hits 2.
Yeah, he's definitely set up for early aggression, and Mutt has taken an early generator. So.
Oh, here comes Streaky Bacon, baby.
Baby.
Love a bit of Streaky Bacon, but you need more than one of them.
Yes, you need at least 4 to get that herding effect, and we'll see. That's a lightning rod. Mutt is building on the way to his expansion, but at this point the Streaky Bacon is coming in, and Mutt doesn't quite have units coming out.
Cheetorpian is here, but Cheetorpian is he's bound to die.
Yes, he is
forward sound wave from Kiki.
He's now scouting with the Cheetorpian, but it is not going to work out. Will that sound beam go up? It does. That is massive. That makes such a difference. Streaky Bacon is already really good against Cheetah Corps when they when it's not about kiting, and then with the sound beam there, that just makes an enormous difference. Mutt is not going to get his Northern Expo there.
Wow, these poor pilgrim Cheetorpians flushed from their ancestral homes, pushed way south, and Kiki's got this Expo. Great moves.
Absolutely, this is a really important play for Kiki as well, because Mutt had the generator, and so would have had the economic advantage. We'll see if the workshop actually goes down, or whether Mutt is going to be able to salvage that.
Oh, it would be good for Kiki to take it. 250 coal early game does matter. Yes, there it goes.
Yeah, and also the ability to spawn henchmen could be a big help.
Very true, very true. Kiki does have to back it up. It looks like he's coming forward to build some stuff now, which is the correct play, because economically he did sink quite a lot into this attack.
Yeah, he got value from his attack, and now he needs to consolidate. While Mutt doesn't really can't really punish him for it quite yet.
Yes, exactly right. He's bought himself some time. Interesting, they both moved around. They both cycled around at the same time. Oh no!
This is top tier players being in sync with their thought processes.
Do you think that was like synchronicity, or did Kiki see what was happening there?
I don't see any way that Kiki could have had the sight of Mutt's units. So I would say that was just knowing timings
He might have been coming down to try and go for this geyser.
Yeah, yeah, probably. I
That
mean,
was very good though.
yeah, the pathfinding on Sunken Valley can be a little bit interesting. The around mid, the paths to either side are very similar lengths, so
Right.
so sometimes units can go astray. Uh, Managing that can be a challenge, but
Yeah, I
Mutt
see.
using his early geyser to get level 3 faster, and this could change the game.
That will change the game. That was a really good swing there. He can now build up a little bit of momentum. Kiki's back up north where he started from, but this is what Mutt was prepared for, and these towers are just
These
so
towers are going to be very good, but those bolus spiders do a lot of damage, and without repairing those towers, they're going to go down pretty fast.
I do love the way they attack these zebra boluses. They just kind of like spank.
Yeah, the bolus spider animation is very cool. But now Mutt has his amphibious polar billers, the classic.
The classic Mutt unit these days, the polar biller.
Is definitely one of Mutt's signature units. Probably the first unit I associated with Mutt when I started watching Puzzle
Wow.
Creatures. So.
Oh, Chimp Bull from Kiki. I like him. I think unfortunately in the current state of balance, I think he will be outplayed by the polar biller just because of the range
extra
on him.
range. But yeah, the range is a big deal. They have the same damage, apart from the pack hunter, but you know that does impact cost, and just the range. You can't get those within range of to really have an artillery duel. That's not going to happen. So.
Meanwhile, economically, we're seeing the same kind of division of like left and right on the map.
Yeah,
as you
just as before, Kiki did manage to pressure the Expo a bit more than Mutt did, though.
Yes, and this time Kiki's the one with the relatively safe South Expo. Although I feel like Mutt could send a few giant prams down there and really roll it.
Yeah, he could do a lot of damage, especially his the level 3 units that Kiki has shown are not amphibious either. So
that's right, and Mutt's moving up for the geyser.
They're both moving up for the geyser at the same time.
Oh, that's awkward.
I believe lols were exchanged in the chat at that point.
They really are in sync this game.
They are of one mind. Which begs the question, why is the mind hitting itself? But we'll see what happens.
Sometimes it do be like that.
Yeah. Kiki building up water chambers. This is an important phase of the game because the left spawn is very vulnerable to water attacks. With the Expo so exposed, and you can carry through into the lab. So those chambers could change the game.
Yeah, they could, but I mean at the same time, look at this crossfire from Mutt's artillery.
Yeah,
that is
the high ground advantage is going to help a little bit for Kiki, but probably not enough. Interesting that Mutt is bringing out level 2 artillery to help clear out the high ground.
I wonder why. Maybe it was just to kind of buy a little bit of time for these, and also some sight radius, I suppose, for the polar billars.
Yeah, that could be it. It could also draw some fire, and they're cheaper, they're faster. Maybe they were misclicks. We won't know. We
will never know.
Probably not.
Oh, who's that? There's Kiki at level 4. That was the correct play at this point because his unit matchup doesn't seem to be very good.
No, and he was able to damage Mutt's economy earlier on, so the hitting level 4 and accelerating his power spike is really going to be what perhaps allow him to come back in this game, because Mutt has the momentum at the moment.
He does, although we're seeing a little bit of stagnation at this point. Oh, great attack from Mutt. This is going to do so much damage.
Oh,
actually, not too much.
They're getting microed, but meanwhile, Mutt is starting to take damage in his base as this choke fight continues to stick around.
Kiki's up north with an Elephithon. That's cute. Level 4 Elephithon. Oh no! Oh no! Over the fence!
That gyro is very close to going down.
Oh, there it goes! Oh, that was great. High risk
Some
plays.
cuttlefish lioness in the enemy base.
But with
will
no
it be
swimming
enough?
capabilities, this is really just a distraction tactic to buy some time while he makes some hippopotaels.
Yes, for sure. And those are very strong units.
These
Especially
Elephithons are also very cute.
yeah, they're fun. They're fun. They have a surprising amount of health for being a twig.
Yeah.
With the regen and charge attack is actually those are some very good attributes. I like those abilities.
Oh, I like a hippopotael as well. It's probably my favorite hippo range, I think.
They're all very good, but certainly in terms of damage and range, they're very very nice. And it's interesting that Mud is able to push in mid, but Kiki is able to push in the south of the map, and that's closer to Mud's lab. So
I don't think Kiki's too worried about this push through mid, to be honest. I think he's
no, I
fairly
don't think so
confident.
either. Here we see the hench heal from Mutt, which is taking all of his lab miners away. And again, I think we're seeing Mutt failing to get enough time and space to go level 4. I don't think he's level 4.
And it's so rough that he can
Is he?
lose
No,
this
he
safe
isn't.
expo from the ocean.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is the real swing. Being able to use water and on this map make a huge difference.
it does, and we saw that Kiki actually really struggled until he hit 4 and was able to deploy amphibiously. Those lioness cuttlefishes, as good as they are, being unable to swim does hamper them. He had to gyro drop over the fence.
Yeah, yeah, he had the gyro drop, and I mean, with Cuttle having such short range, like they're not that great in very small choke points either, which is what the land approaches are on this map. There are not wide chokes, at least attacking to the left. That's not happening.
Meanwhile, Mutt has reclaimed this cliff geyser. Very good.
Yeah,
Never
that's
succumb.
going to be important. But Kiki is taking Mutt's lab coal, just like the expert AI would.
Yeah.
Building towers in Mutt's base,
There
and
he
that's going to be
goes. Mutt
GG.
blows the lab. Great game.
It was a great game.
Great game indeed. Much stronger from Kiki this time. Going level 4 is really what he needed there. But do not
Absolutely.
be deceived. Despite the desert appearance of the map, it is certainly better to bring Amphib, would be my advice.
I think that is a good piece of advice for people who are going to try that map out. My advice is just try it out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think it's part of Stella's map pack on the Steam Workshop. So go and check that out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, get IC on Steam. Do it now. Buy it today.
Absolutely. Good endorsement.
Thank you very much. We're not getting paid for it, unfortunately, but maybe if we get enough people, we can demand money.
Well, I mean, just the only way to get more patrons for the Tellurian mod is to get more people playing it, so that more people feel compelled.
Or I could just like go around with a sack of doorknobs and threaten to break people's kneecaps. But I mean, that's a few years down the business plan at the moment. Right now, it's just kind of grassroots fundraising.
Absolutely. You need to get a black belt in doorknob kneecap breaking before going around and putting that into practice, I think.
Yeah, it's in the
So
budget.
that takes a few years to master though, so
Definitely.
check back in 2025.
Anyway, thanks again so much for another cast, and thank you so much for watching, everybody. And we will catch you next time.